This presentation is to provide you information about the McKinney-Vento Homeless Assistance Act and foster care education, two federal programs which provide support for children and youth whose housing is highly mobile. In Everett, our program support is called KIT, Kids in Transition. In this presentation, you will learn about the important components of the KIT program, which includes McKinney-Vento Homeless and foster education support. Which students are eligible? What schools can they attend? Their right to enroll without delays. The provisions for transportation and other support available. We will also review the impacts of homelessness and high mobility on students and share ways staff can help students who are in these situations. We will conclude by providing resources for further information. The KIT program works with parents, caregivers, students, community agencies, and school staff to identify students who are eligible for support. Every school building has an identified KIT building point person. This person is responsible for identifying and supporting eligible students and their families at the school level. Check with your office to find out who your KIT building point person is. Children may be eligible if they are couch surfing, doubled up, or sharing the housing of others because of an economic hardship or loss of housing, and lack other alternatives. Children living in motels, campgrounds, cars, and places not designed for nighttime residence may also qualify, as do children living in shelters. Unaccompanied youth are those experiencing homelessness and are not in the care of their parent or legal guardian. This can be at any age. Many unaccompanied homeless youth are due to unexpected parental death, incarceration, or conflicts in the home. Students who are in foster care are defined as living in substitute care away from the home or parent, and when the Child Welfare Agency has placement, care, and authority. The McKinney-Vento Act uses a more inclusive definition of homeless than what most think of. Children and youth who lack a fixed, regular, and adequate nighttime residence are eligible for support. Fixed means not subject to change. In other words, I know the residents will be there. Regular means consistent. I know I can go there every night. And adequate means sufficient for meeting both the physical and psychological needs typically met in a home. There's running water, electricity, safety, and support. KIT living situations can be crowded, chaotic, and unpredictable. They also often form close family bonds and celebrate good times. Temporary housing options include doubled up or staying in a shelter or a hotel. Consider limited space for personal belongings, homework, food storage, and meal preparation. Sometimes families must split up to find shelter, which can cause additional stress. Having an unpredictable place to live can have a significant negative impact on a student's school success. State and national data show that months of learning can be lost with each school transition, making youth more likely to drop out of high school. Students who move around a lot may not be in one school long enough to identify if they have special needs. It's difficult to focus on schoolwork when you've lost your home, your belongings, and routines. The lack of focus can be compounded when a student does not know if they will eat tonight, where they will be going after school, whether they will have clean change of clothes, or if there are unmet medical or dental needs. Finally, many of these students and their family members are feeling embarrassment or shame and are doing the best they can to hide what's going on outside of school. A student who exhibits the signs listed here may be in an eligible situation: chronic hunger or fatigue, stress and concern about family or where they will go after school, erratic attendance at school, changes in behavior, poor grooming or clothing that draws attention or is worn for several days, reluctance to part with belongings while at school. If you notice these signs, consult with your KIT building point person at your school to help determine KIT support eligibility and help the student and family access supports for school success. Remember, homelessness by itself is never a reason to make a report to CPS. Please refer to your mandated reporter training or to your supervisor for those situations and protocols. How does the KIT program support eligible children and youth? Most importantly, we promote school stability so that children do not have to change schools every time they move. KIT students have the right to attend one of two schools: the school that serves the area where they are currently living, or to remain in the school that they have been attending, called the School of Origin, as long as doing so is feasible. The school district is required to provide transportation to the School of Origin so that the student can continue to attend, even if that school is outside of the regular transportation routes. Eligible students also have the right to enroll in and start school without delay, even if they don't have required documentation like proof of address or immunization records. The district then must help them obtain the necessary paperwork once the student begins attending. To recap, we are focused on school stability with rights to remain in a school of origin or enroll in the resident area school. This decision should be made in the best interest of the child. Transportation may be coordinated for students who are living in areas outside of the regular service area. Support for other needs are typically coordinated through the building point person at the school and through the district KIT office. Unaccompanied homeless youth are young people experiencing homelessness who are not in the physical custody of a parent or guardian. These could be youth who are residing with a caregiver who is not a parent or guardian, as well as youth who are living without the care of any adult. These students are provided additional support. Homelessness among unaccompanied youth is most commonly caused by severe family dysfunction, including abuse, conflict, incarceration, parental death, and substance abuse. Family homelessness also contributes to youth separating from their parents or guardians. Preschool students are also eligible for KIT support, and eligible students must be prioritized for space in our district preschool programs. KIT students are automatically provided free breakfast and lunch, and we must ensure that they receive any educational services for which they are eligible, such as special education, gifted education, or English language support. We need to find ways to provide them with the academic support that will help meet the standards, and we need to ensure that they are able to fully participate in classes and activities through support such as paying or waiving fees, or adjusting transportation times so a student could participate in an after-school activity. KIT students cannot be denied the right to participate in any school activity due to outstanding fees or fines. On a case-by-case basis, we can also provide additional support to address the needs of specific students. If you have a student who may need help, talk with your KIT building point person or contact the KIT office directly. Helping KIT students starts by being aware of a student's situation. But remember that we need to protect our students' privacy by not sharing information with people who do not need to know. Teachers may adjust assignments in a way so that everyone can successfully complete them. This may mean providing materials or allowing for alternative ways of demonstrating competence. Highly mobile students should be held to the same high standards and expectations as we do for all students in the areas where they have control. Be aware that many of these students are experiencing trauma that can affect behaviors. Finally, avoid taking away possessions. Students in unpredictable living situations may have almost no possessions, and the few that they have may represent security. For more information, check out the resources shown here. You can also find this information and more at www.everettsd.org/KIT. Sign in with your staff ID to access the Staff Toolkit. Thank you for your support of students who are highly mobile.